Have you ever heard about a village that simply disappeared overnight, leaving behind no signs of life, struggle, or disaster? A place that existed one moment and vanished the next, as if erased from reality itself. This is the story of Eldermore, the village that vanished overnight. Nestled deep within the rolling hills of North Yorkshire, Eldermore was a peaceful settlement known for its close-knit community and timeless traditions. But one fateful night in 1857, the village disappeared, baffling investigators and spawning countless theories. From natural disasters to supernatural phenomena. Eldermore was small, only about 150 residents, but it was home to many generations of families. The villagers lived simple lives, tending their farms and gathering for festivals and church services. Cobblestone streets wound through stone cottages with thatched roofs, framed by dense forests and misty hills. On the evening of September 12, 1957, the community gathered for their annual harvest festival, a joyous event filled with music, food, and dancing. This was a tradition passed down for centuries, a celebration of life's bounty. Witnesses recall the night was calm, with a cool breeze and a clear sky. The villagers danced around bonfires, children played games, and elders shared stories. The festivities continued late into the night. But come morning, the unimaginable awaited. Neighbors from nearby towns went to check on Eldermore, only to find an empty, silent field where the village had stood. Not a single person, animal, or house remained. Personal items like a clock stopped at 3:15 a.m. and scattered tools were left behind, abandoned and untouched. No wreckage, no signs of fire or struggle, just an empty space where life had existed the day before. The shocking disappearance of Eldermore instantly captured headlines and gripped the nation with fear and curiosity. Authorities quickly mobilized. Search parties consisting of local police, volunteers, and even military personnel scoured the surrounding forests, hills, and valleys. They expected to find clues, perhaps evidence of a natural disaster, a crime, or an evacuation. But nothing was found. No footprints, no drag marks, no signs of fire or violence, no remains of buildings or belongings beyond a handful of scattered personal items in the open fields. Even more puzzling was the clock found near the village square, its hands frozen at 3:15 a.m., the apparent time the village vanished. Initial reports detailed the empty fields and the abandoned possessions. But more intriguing were the eyewitness accounts from travelers and neighbors who claimed to have seen strange phenomena around Eldermore in the hours before disappearance. One traveling merchant, Mr. James Thornton, passing near the village early the next morning, told officials of a thick fog that rolled in around 3 a.m., swallowing the village in seconds. He described the fog as unnatural, a dense glowing mist that muffled sound and distorted vision. Other locals recalled hearing unexplainable hums and feeling sudden drops in temperature the night before the festival. The mystery sparked a flood of theories. Natural disaster. Some believed a sudden sinkhole or landslide might have swallowed Eldermore whole. Yet geologists surveyed the land extensively and found no evidence of such events. Mass abduction or crime. Others suspected a large-scale crime or a government experiment. But no evidence supported mass kidnapping or forced removal, and no bodies or traces of violence were found. Supernatural forces, whispers of curses, ghosts, or otherworldly forces began to spread. Fueled by the strange fog and the mysterious symbols reportedly found carved into the trees near the village, search teams and locals reported seeing arcane symbols deeply carved into the ancient tree trunks encircling the village. Some believed they were warnings, while others thought they might be ritualistic marks. Linguists and historians examined the carvings, but could not decipher their meaning or origin. As the investigation continued, reports of an unusual fog grew in significance. Witnesses described a thick, almost luminous fog descending rapidly over Eldermore at around 3 a.m., the very time the village disappeared. Unlike natural fog, this mist appeared to absorb sound, casting an eerie silence over the area. Animals fled before it, and compasses and radios malfunctioned when inside the fog. Scientists who later studied the site speculated that this fog could have contained unknown electromagnetic properties, but nothing concrete was ever proven. Many theorists propose that this fog acted as a portal or veil between worlds, cloaking the village from our reality. Among the rare eyewitnesses, a few residents from neighboring areas reported strange sights. Glowing orbs floating above the forest canopy near Eldermore. A sudden drop in temperature so extreme it caused frost in early September. Whispering voices heard on the wind, speaking in unknown languages. One elderly woman, Martha Grayson, claimed to have seen shadowy figures moving through the fog, but when she tried to approach, they vanished. Her account added a chilling layer to the mystery. Was Eldermore taken by forces beyond our understanding? Over the decades, scientists, mystics, and conspiracy theorists have put forward many explanations. 1. Geological anomaly. Some propose Eldermore sat on a previously unknown fault line or temporal rift. A sudden shift could have warped space-time, shifting the entire village out of our dimension temporarily or permanently. 2. Government experimentation. Given the Cold War context of 1957, some speculate secret experiments with teleportation, cloaking technology, or mind control could have gone wrong. 3. Extraterrestrial abduction aliens have been suggested as culprits who might have abducted the entire population for unknown purposes, leaving no trace. 4th interdimensional shift. Some physicists propose that a spontaneous quantum event caused the village to slip into another dimension or timeline, an event possibly triggered by natural but rare phenomena. While science cannot yet prove this, it is a fascinating idea that challenges our understanding of reality. In recent years, new technology has helped probe the site. Drone surveys, high-resolution aerial imaging revealed faint outlines beneath vegetation, possibly foundations or roads. Ground-penetrating radar. Archaeologists confirmed the absence of human remains but detected anomalies consistent with long-buried structures. Electromagnetic readings. Instruments recorded intermittent electromagnetic pulses stronger than natural background levels. These discoveries deepen the mystery. What caused these anomalies? Were they related to the village's sudden disappearance? The disappearance of Eldermore has left a lasting impact on families. Descendants of vanished villagers continue to search for answers or any trace of their ancestors. On science, Eldermore remains a case study in unexplained phenomena, inspiring researchers and paranormal investigators. On culture, Eldermore inspired books, films, and folklore, symbolizing humanity's fear of the unknown and the fragility of our existence. So, what really happened to Eldermore? Was it a natural event disguised as a supernatural one, or a cosmic anomaly beyond our grasp? The truth remains elusive. What we do know is that Eldermore's story forces us to question our assumptions about reality, time, and existence. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most perplexing mysteries ever recorded. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What do you think happened to the village that vanished overnight? Let us know your theories. Until next time, stay curious and remember, some mysteries are never meant to be solved.